Okay, so Riven, the sequel to Myst, PlayStation 98, PSXplosion number 224. For some reason, I thought this was 223 in one of my things I wrote down, but no, this is 224. Darth Gucci, did you replace the period with an underscore? Of course, you fix your name after I have to spend a few minutes today changing the thing. Of course, I just now noticed that. Okay, we're on part 2 of this. 2 hours, 19 minutes, and 5 saves, 0 deaths. I highly doubt you can even die in this, but who knows? We'll see. All right, let's hop into it, shall we? This Aviator. Okay, all right. So we got the 5 disk images queued up here. So I'm gonna hit start. So according to my notes, we're actually on disk 3. Which I can actually set it to disk 3 now. Okay, so now that says we're on disk 3 out of 5. Don't judge progress in this by what disk we're on. So the way that this game works is the each island in Riven was on a different CD thing. So likely won't ever change the name. Invalid character. Nice. Well, you can your display name is actually different from your account name, I guess. So your display name can be like missing no characters from Pokemon or something. And I think that'll just work. The TTS that I hear is based off of your account name. So some people actually have different account names based off of their nicknames versus account names. Okay, so slot 1. Oh, it actually says 06. Okay. Apparently I missed a save, or this is numbered differently. Okay, whatever, sure. All right, I'm not sure how this is going to work. So we currently have disk 1 in the system. So if we load this, what actually happens here? It's probably going to say insert disk 3. Okay, Riven disk 3. Okay, so I gotta go over to my PlayStation and open the lid, close the lid. So now we're on disk 2. Open the lid, close the lid. So we should be on disk 3 now, probably. Let's see. I hope this works. Because my other thought was to... Okay, it worked. Okay. My other thought was to start off with disc 3 as the first one in the playlist. And then go 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. But... Okay. Oh, the link was in the description too? Okay, well, there you go. There's that too. I'm not sure if it's the correct invite code in the YouTube description either, because I think I had to change it at some point. I can't remember, because one of those links was like bot bait essentially. So but if that link doesn't work, then just go to the one that's on my site, and that works too. Okay, so as far as progress in the game here, so we started off the game talking to some guy, and then he gave us a book and was like, hey, go save Catherine. And then give me a signal once you save her and I'll come find you. And then we'll lock some other guy in Mistland, I guess. And then he held up the book and we were sucked into it, I guess. And then we warped into this area in like a prison. And then some random guy came by and stole our book. And then some other guy murdered that guy. And I think took the book and chopped it in half with a knife or something, and then just left. And then we had free reign to kind of explore after that. And then since then, I've come across like 2 puzzles total in the like 2.5 hours already in the game. And we're currently on Island 3, I guess, which had a big mining operation and a big like reservoir in the middle of a crater, and then it took a while trying to find our way up to the top of the crater, and now we've we recently just gained access to this room in this little building here at the top of the crater, but I've not yet explored what's in this room yet. So let's take a look. I think I want to go over to this desk first, unless there's another one though. Okay, so there's multiple desks here. Okay. What this? Can I take this? Oh, the cursor changed. So why is... Okay, sure. Okay. What this then? This is giving me a lot of close-ups of non-interactive objects here. Okay, so this symbol here, we saw this symbol before in a pentagonal room that we were at before. Oh God. The latest ink formulation has proven a failure. Even when writing in my most promising books, I obtain only the barest glimmer of a connection. It is frustrating to expend so much effort creating a blank book, only to end up destroying it when it doesn't work. There are days when the lab is uncomfortably warm from the flames of those failed attempts. The further I refine each element, the formulations of inks and papers, the physical dimensions of the books, the more I realize that the list of potential combinations is nearly infinite. It is during these moments like these that I've despair. Without access to Denis, my long-term goals may never be accomplished. Nevertheless, there are avenues of research which remain to be explored. I'm discontinuing regular observations of the stars beneath the fissure. Beneath the fissure. Alright. Although I've been able to track the dark cloud-like formations that migrate through the star field and have proven that their paths are cyclical without proper instrumentation, it is pointless to continue. My general theory concerning the nature of the fissure has remained unaltered since it first appeared. It seems that the fabric of this age has been breached in a way that permits matter to be hospitably exchanged between two discrete but overlapping spaces, much like a link. But the apparent physical contradictions surrounding this juncture defy logical reason. The great column of wind that was formed when the fissure first appeared suggests a vacuum as one might expect in space. Yet my early experimentations revealed the presence of a breathable atmosphere. That Atris and Catherine threw themselves into the void is further evidence that it might be safe to travel. Okay, so they're mentioning by name Atris and Catherine. I think Atris was the guy at the start of the game who tasked us with finding Catherine. Maybe? And then there's some third guy that they're talking about who probably wrote this journal, I'm guessing. But without knowing its true nature, I cannot take the risk myself. It is also difficult to say what would happen if I were to reopen it after so long, but it's unlikely that the results would be catastrophic, given the changes that have occurred in this age since that time. Maintenance on the steam vent caps completed. Okay, steam vent caps. Sure. I'm extremely pleased with the continued success of this system. I believe the construction to have been true to the Denis designs by memory. Another example of the superiority of the Denis technology. It's ironic that Atris and Catherine unwittingly provided me with such a convenient source of power. That looks a lot like the thing in the middle of the reservoir in the lake. So that must be transferring steam power from I guess a vent or something in the center of that lake to different parts. And I guess that makes sense because as I changed the direction of that thing, it caused stuff to power up, I guess. Except I couldn't get the rock crusher to power up. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe that doesn't power the rock crusher. Maybe that powers the the minecart, and you can't use the minecart until you do that thing. Maybe, I don't know. Hey Trichy, welcome. As with many of my views over the years, my thoughts regarding the origin of the fissure have changed. I've recently begun to wonder whether it was actually an unexpected byproduct of the changes Catherine and Atris wrote into this age during their escape. Certainly, by casting their linking book into the void, they trapped me here quite effectively, but I do not believe that Atris intended the book to be lost in this manner. Much better to destroy it than to risk the possibility of its falling into unknown hands. Also, had they foreseen the creation of the fissure, they would have surely have thought that if the vacuum it created would eventually consume the atmosphere of this planet, a fate which Catherine undoubtedly would have deemed unacceptable for her homeworld. If I had not been there to supervise the construction of the seal, this is most certainly what would have happened. For the villagers were far too frightened to even approach the vortex without my urging. I hold on to the belief that it was an unintended consequence of their writing, for another reason as well. I prefer to think that my son had meant for this age to be merely a prison for me, rather than a death sentence. Okay. Interesting. So it sounds like the fissure that we're looking for, the star fissure, is underneath some sort of dome, I guess. Maybe it's that split dome that we saw before. The construction of the imagers has proceeded without fault. It is interesting to see how easily I've been able to adapt the Denis technology to mimic that of the Ahmad. In some ways, the similarities between the two cultures were striking. I wonder if perhaps there had been communication or commerce between the two cultures in earlier times. Maybe Kurta's people were even descendants of the Denis. It pleases me to think so. Oh, so what is this? What is this a diagram of? So it looks like the thing on the right is being twisted. Sure. I don't know, like maybe this is a light or something? Like a wind-up light? I don't... Or maybe this is the star fissure. Maybe this is how the star fissure was contained or something. I don't know. I don't quite get what that is. Note, it's possible that if I were to somehow able to supply the books of the power source of sufficient magnitude, I could suppress the variance enough to facilitate a solid link. It is doubtful that the geothermal cap generators would provide such an enormous surge. Perhaps I could adapt the fire marbles. Okay. Fire marbles. Hold on. Can we... Does that look like a fire marble? Not really. Interesting. Okay. So I think the fire marbles are those things that I put into the half dome thing that open and close like that, and then put it down in a lower level. Okay. I've been cataloging the natural elements of this age for nearly 30 years now, yet I still continue to find evidence of the Denis' preoccupation with 5? I guess that's 5 and not a fire, sure. As a boy, it was very clear to me that the number 5 had a special significance to the Denis society, from the ancient heraldic emblems of the ruling elite to the humble homes of the commoners. It was ubiquitous. Its presence here is obviously a direct reflection of the minds that designed the texts that I used to compose this age. Further proof that through their art, the Denis masters were indeed creating the marvelous worlds they wrote, and not, as many have mistakenly thought, merely building links to pre-existing worlds. This game's on 5 discs, you guys. Maybe there's something to that. While most of my constructions have been based on Denis designs, I see now that the ones that I have imbued with the power of 5 are clearly the most beautiful, the most perfect, and I believe the most structurally sound. I'm still attempting to determine how the Denis color symbology reflects the superior design principle, although superficially, it's based on a 6 color system. I'm convinced that there has to be a deeper connection to 5. I will continue to investigate. Yeah, it must have been the Denis. Okay, this looks like something I need to make a note of. So it's circle with a upper line, and then there's like this is actually kind of hard to see. Like this puzzle's probably easier to do on PC because these pixels are rather chunky here. Unless you can like zoom in on it with, okay, that's just exit. Well, okay. And then this one is just dot in the middle. This one dot in the middle with arcs. And then vertical line. Okay. All right, I wrote that down. Okay. So that must be the 6 colors, I guess. Maybe those symbols relate to colors in some later puzzle. I don't know. I finally made a breakthrough. I've succeeded in modifying the fire marbles to generate enough power to hold a descriptive linking book in a stable matrix. I have linked to a new world. It is a harsh and desolate age, but nonetheless well suited for my purposes, and so I designated it my okay, so we got line down the middle. We got line up and to the right. And then K. Yep, FK in the coffee. Okay. I think. Oh, that's keyboard. I think that's it. I guess that's correct. So we actually saw a symbol like that earlier. I forget where, but it was this. It was this symbol. So that was on some like orb thing, I think, in some other room. So that must be like coordinates, I guess. Might be what that's for. All right, sure. By studying it closely, I believe I will eventually be able to create a more appropriate age for us to resettle on. For now, I'll build an office and set up living quarters there in order that I may conduct my experiments in safety and without distraction. So the drawing in the lower right, this appears to be the same like mountaintop as this. And this must be this thing up here. I don't, this is like a Katamari Damacy ball over there. Next to the big mountain chalice, I guess. I don't know. I don't understand this drawing. I don't recognize this peak either. Like this could be the big double split dome thing that we saw before, but it rotated 180 degrees. Like maybe that's what that is, and it turns into like a satellite dish or something. I don't know. I must admit, I am proud of my work. To think that in such primitive conditions I have accomplished in 29 years what it took the original Denise centuries to achieve. Note, repair outer wear for work on this world. The goggles may need to be redesigned altogether. Okay. I have begun construction on a series of link sites for each island that will connect Riven with my new office on there. Okay, that's the same symbol that I wrote down. The Survey Guild has finally completed the site location for each island. According to my exact specifications, an installation of the domes is underway at last. Work on the central power source got off to a bit of a bad start, I'm afraid, but the pace has picked up considerably since then, and I anticipate no further delays. I'm looking forward to finally having a civilized mode of transportation. Okay, so this dome, that looks familiar. I've seen that before. So there's dotted lines up here in this diagram. So I might be right about the dome like rotating 180 degrees upwards. And then this sure looks like Tetris pieces here, but I think I want to write those down. Okay, ink shape. So we got circle inside, that, and that. Okay, so this one is single like that. This one is 4 with 1. It looks like this. This one over here, I'm not actually sure. It looks like this though. This one is an L piece. There, and there. And then this one is 9 and another 2 here. Okay. All right. So if that means anything, then sure. Okay. Sure. Due to the rebels' continued disturbances, I've decided to install a coded access system into all the domes. Oh my god. Alright. Fuck. More lore, huh? Alright. This is a lot more writing down than I thought I would have to do here. You hardly had to do any of this in Myst 1, if I remember correctly. That down. Man, and this is hard to read even on like a. I have really good video output on my PlayStation, so trying to do this from like a composite TV, yeah, good luck. Or RF, even worse. Good luck. Here it looks like there's a V. Okay. All right, last one. Almost done writing down these stupid codes. We got a V and then up to the right. Okay. All right. Screenshots of beeping. I don't remember that at all. Okay, there we go. So there's that should be those. And let's do that so they're not connected. Okay. I caught one of my assistants looking over this journal today. I'm glad I've chosen to write it in a language they cannot decipher. Note, I discussed security with each guild master. No problems expected from the maintainers, educators, and surveyors. Question the bookmakers and builders more closely. Today, I heard several more reports of spirit sightings by some of the villagers. It seems that under Catherine's leadership, the rebels, or the Black Moiety, as the villagers obstinately insist on referring to them, have attained a new level of sophistication in their terror tactics and have renewed their campaign to intimidate the villagers into joining them, playing upon their shared superstitions. The villagers are certainly susceptible to this form of coercion, especially given of late the rebels' increasing acts of vandalism and theft. The Yitram traps have been steadily fruitful this year. Apparently, the breakup of the islands has not adversely affected the subterranean ecosystems. Unfortunately, I imagine the rebels are experiencing a similarly generous harvest. No shortage of poison for their darts this season. Okay, so it sounds like then the guy with the bow and arrow and the bow gun blow dart thing that we encountered at the start of the game was one of these rebels, I guess. Such morbid issues aside, the sudden availability has allowed me to refine a particularly pleasant extract from my pipe, one that is smoother than any of the others from recent years. Right. Chemical analysis of one of the rebel knives has yielded curious results. Its composition contains elements that are unlike anything I've encountered on the islands. It appears they have access to a resource of which I am unaware. Perhaps a mine or an uncharted island. Okay. I recognize that symbol. That there is a statue that looked like that. It looked like a sword planted in the ground, and it was next to where I started the game. But I'll draw it just in case. But I do remember what it looked like. That and that. That right there. Okay. Beautiful. There it is. Nope, most of the knives have been found on the south side of the village. This is the same area in which there have been reports of people mysteriously disappearing. I think a closer inspection of the area is warranted. So that was what, south? South side of the village. Okay. And that's probably that village in the forest. South side of village. Knives. Disappearances. Okay, sure. The fact that they leave these distinctive knives as a sign of their presence concerns me. They're growing more bold and seem to no longer fear discovery of their hideout. The latest measurements indicate that the recent trend has continued. The movement of the islands has slowed tremendously. My previous estimates predicted a total collapse in approximately 3 months, but with the new figures, I'm uncertain. I've nearly finished writing the... God. So that one is 2 characters. So I see there's some common elements to the writing system here. Okay. And I have every faith that it will indeed be a safe place for us to relocate to. Yet it would be helpful to know what has caused the halt in this age's breakup. Is it possible that it's stable after all? If so, I must discover how this age differs from my less successful attempts. My examinations of the RK age have thus far proven inconclusive. Okay, so I wrote down that one too. Let me make a note that this is an age. Okay, and this one is also an age. Okay, sure. Or perhaps someone is repairing the damage to the 5th age. If so, it would almost certainly be Actress's doing. I have reluctantly decided to abandon my experiments into the behavior of the water of this age, as there are more pressing matters on which I must now concentrate, leaving me little time for such speculative research. For future reference, however, my investigations up to this point have revealed the following. I believe the remarkable properties of the water to be caused by a life form that resides in it, specifically a type of bacteria. I'm imagining a modal unicellular organism, but one with structures capable of holding bits of water, whose combined effect via surface tension, a stronger force, causes the composite body of water to move in response to heat. Huh. Prolonged exposure to extreme heat, for example, a period of extended boiling, seems to kill the bacteria, which would explain its dramatic aversion to heat sources. Unfortunately, these theories are still not fully tested, and I remain ignorant both of its deeper nature and its possible uses. Alright, hold on. This seems important. The properties of the water caused by a life form in the water. Okay, so we probably can't see the water. And it holds water, so it's like... So it sounds like if you don't boil the water, you could just go up to some water and then like just grab it like some goo or something. But if you boil it, it won't do that, I guess, is what I'm reading from this. Sure. Stop popping up the keyboard. Okay. An exciting development. Last night, a squad of maintainers stumbled upon a lone rebel scout and obtained from him a most incredible device. It is a crystal that somehow powers their flawed linking books, much as my own system does, but with an obvious advantage. It is small and weighs only a few pounds, making it completely portable. Catherine must have fabricated the device before I captured her. Obviously, with an explicit Denise schematic she must have brought with her to this age. If only I'd had access to such a document all these years. Regardless, I can now concentrate solely on the writing of ages, and need no longer worry about building elaborate power supplies for each book I write. This is a sobering reminder, however, that I must continue to seek an avenue to Denis. Regaining access to the resources there may be crucial to the completion of my mission. This is just a square inside of a slightly irregular circle. I probably don't need to draw that. Unless... So they said something about a power source. Rebel Scout, a crystal, a small crystal for powering books. That might be this. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, is that it? Okay, that's the end of the book. Finally, I think there's another book in this room, though. Unfortunately, unfortunately for my throat. Okay. But we did get a lot of good information from that, at least. Okay. So this is not interactive. I'm going to assume that if something is interactive, it's going to have the square of bad pixels around it, probably. Okay, there's this too. This looks like a I forget what the name of these things are. I don't think it's an Oculus. Okay, what is this? Oh, good. All right, hold on. let me rest my throat a little longer here. Okay, this ball has 3 on it. Sure. And it's got some ornate design on it. Right. Okay. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating but anchored near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts of the villagers' island. Is Nand right? And paid them little notice until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalog the others. It's weird seeing a typo in this like handwritten script. Okay, and that's all for this note. Okay, so this must have been the floating thing, I guess. And it had a 3 on it. Sure. Okay, and then this was... Okay, that's how I got into this area. Does a stool do anything? No. Okay. Alright, just in case the game is like... does RNG things and changes solutions based off of when you've seen them, let's make a save here. So I don't have to write down all that again in case the power goes out. Okay, so all right, thank God I don't see any books or notes here. Okay, so this thing I recognize. This is the thing I messed around with a whole bunch. It won't let me close the hatch on it though. So what is this? Well, let me interact with any of this stuff. Okay. This almost looks like a model of the water boiler. perhaps. Okay. This is eggs, I guess. And it's not letting me interact with any of them. Okay, is this a thing? This button here? No. Okay. Oh, there better not be a book in one of these drawers. Don't you dare, game. I've had enough books for one day. Okay, that was the only drawer that is interactive, I guess. Okay, sure. Okay. All right, what this? Okay. Oh. Ah, it's a boiler. Or it. Oh, this is probably for experimenting with the properties of that the gooey water. Okay, so the water is trying to get away from the heat source. Okay, so this was the experiment described in the notebook, which if this was truly the case, then why was the boiling water in the boiler still in the lower half of the big boiler pot thing? If all the water behaved like that, though, the water should have been up in the upper part of the tank, but it wasn't. When I had the burner on. So maybe it's water from like a different part of the island or something, or the game's just not being consistent with its lore. All right, these are froggy boys, it looks like. Okay. But I get that might be like a puzzle solution for something later. You have to manipulate water by turning on heat below it or something. Okay. So nothing exciting on this table, I guess. Okay. And that's the door. Is this a different door? This is a different door. This goes to the exterior of the island. Interesting. Okay, so there's still more stuff to see inside. Okay, so this can bring us to presumably Island 4 from this one. Okay. All right, let's continue looking around the lab here then. All right, so I don't think we're trapped on Lake Crater Island anymore, at least. Oh no, that looks like books. Oh no. Okay. So this is a vice, it looks like. All right. This kind of looks like the mechanism for the Starfisher lab. Almost. Okay. This is not readable, thank God. What is this? So this looks like some other experiment, or it might be like a harp. Whatever it is, I can't interact with it, I guess. No. Okay. Fine. What's this? So this is looking at tree rings, I guess, which is how you date how old a tree is, or just lumber in general, I guess. Sure. Okay. Nothing there. What's this? Okay. Sure. Hey, boys. Yep. I found multiple notebooks already and have like multiple pages of notes now just from today of writing down all these nonsense symbols. that's essentially what the first half an hour of this has been. So it's been very exciting here over in Riven. Yeah, I suppose it's progress. Okay. And then I noticed there were 2 doors here. This door actually goes down to another transit station, it looks like. So we can at least go to another island, I guess. But before we do that, let's take a look at whatever this is. Because this appears to be a boiler or a stove. I'm guessing that's wood over there. Okay, what this? Is there a book in there that I can read? Oh no. Oh. Okay, so this was a book for something at some point, but it got partially destroyed, and now, God, I can't remember how this worked in original Myst, if you had to use these to transport somewhere else to some other world, or if it was just how you talk to NPCs. I can't remember. Okay, and there's no label on this that I can see, at least, so I don't know if this is any of the worlds that were mentioned in the journals. Okay. All right. So that appears to be everything here that I can see. So let's go check out that transit station then, which is the other door, of course. I don't know why there's that blue button there, though. Usually the blue button has been how you called transportation everywhere else that I've encountered it, but there's no transport there, so I don't know. Okay. Shut off your GameCube, realize it didn't autosave. That's tough. I've been there before. That's always a bad feeling. Modern gaming has corrupted us into thinking that autosave is gonna save you every time. Okay, I think we have a disc swap in our near future here. Well, let's make sure there's nothing else down here before we do that. Okay. Okay. It's the way that they framed some of these shots is weird. because it feels like they should be just taking a 360-degree shot for each location and then smoothly rotating to it, but instead it's like 4 static shots and they don't exactly line up. It's really jarring. Like here you can see the edge of this here, but then when you do this, it's, I don't know, that stuff like that bothers me. Well, Extremes, you say that though, but God, what was it? It was the vampire game that we did. The vampire game actually did have a 360-degree sphere that you panned around, and it was a game like this. And they totally did it in that game, and that's on PlayStation. That was, yeah, D does it too. Like, there's no excuse. Cyan had $1 billion to work with when making this game. They could have done it properly, but they didn't. Yeah, that game, right? That was the game that I somehow soft-locked when I did a sequence break or something. Even though I wasn't trying to. That was pretty great. When an unrelated cutscene played when I did some unrelated action. Okay, so this goes into reverse. Okay. Yeah, that's true. They had to spend the huge amount to order more discs. Okay. Oh yeah, the Alone in the Dark thing. Man, the audio in this game is so inconsistent. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay. I do wish to save. My ears are just having a real bad time with the audio in this game. Not gonna lie. Okay. I already saved. Alright, Riven Disc 4. We're on Disc 4, boys. Oh no! I think we're on Disc 5 now. Alright, hold on. I think we're on Disc 5. The lid didn't close all the way. But let's see, we might be on Disc 5, unfortunately. Not Disc 4, fuck. God damn it. Okay, so we're currently on Disc 5, so I gotta... Ah, Jesus, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we should be on Disc 4. Alright, is this Disc 4? Okay, good. We're on Disc 4 now. What a pain in the ass doing this on an ODE. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. That's 4, right? Okay. Alright. So what discs? So we got a door there. It looks like there's another door on the other side. Okay, sure. Okay, so we can only turn 180 here. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. These incredible trees up here. Is this where they started going nuts in the Bryce 3D? Look at this. Uh-huh. At least the clouds kind of line up. So for this one actually is seamless for the rotations. And you can tell, oh, okay, so this one they changed the angle slightly. But at least these 3 screens, it lines up. Okay. All right. Sure. I know, right? How do you mention Overblood at something like that and then not say, and here's Overblood 3. Here you go. You know? Like, you can't just tease that. You gotta follow up on it. Unless he's speaking it into existence, in which, all right, I'm all for that. Please manifest Overblood 3, Jeff Keighley. I'll forgive you for everything else. So there's something beneath us. This might be like one of those power plants. Or this might be the lab that that journal was describing. Okay, sure. This looks like a maze. This better not be a maze. Okay. So that is maybe another... Looks like a bunker type deal. Okay. So these are... I'm guessing these are bolts and not like valves that you can turn and open, maybe? I don't know. The game won't let me interact with them, so probably not. Okay, sure. This is probably a lift. Oh. I have to click on these. I have to click on up. Can I look down? I can't look down. Oh, is this it? There it is. Okay. That was pretty well hidden. I did not notice that. Okay. All right, what do we got here? So it looks like there was, you can also go back from there too, further into this structure. And then, is this a puzzle? This looks familiar. Okay, so this looks like... Do I have a button for this? I don't on here, unfortunately. All right, so what this looks like is this. That right there. So like the L shape is in the bottom left. In the upper right is the four ones. The single square. Dang it. I keep putting the the mute button is right next to my notes button. Thank you for telling me. Interesting. I don't know what that did. So it just kind of morphed it. Okay, I'll click on this. So I'm not sure what this is doing. Okay, so this almost looks like it's pumping water to the top of these little plateau things here, these mesas. But why though? I don't know. Like maybe you have to pump it to the one that's out of place, and the one that's out of place is this one. So, because that one's supposed to be at the 12 o'clock position, and all the other ones are pretty much in the correct position. That's also coincidentally one of the ones that I can actually get to as well. I think that I could just walk to. Whereas all the other ones are really high off the ground. So that looks like it made a sphere of water down there. Whatever that is. So that may or may not be the puzzle solution. I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever I head back that direction. Okay, so this is the lift that we were on before. And then there's this. So we got something off that direction. More stuff that way. So let's see what's in here first. So what this? What the hell is this? Okay, I guess that's the button that I pressed when I was outside, maybe? So if I click on... That didn't do anything. If I click on this... Oh, God! Okay... Can I click somewhere else? No. Yep. Just all kinds of really great noises in this game that aren't completely blown out. Great. I'm glad I modified my PS1 for direct digital sound so we can hear every single audio packet in stunning crisp clarity. All right, let's see what's over here. So these are either trees or they're like depth markers, I guess, or ladders. I don't know. It looks like there's some sort of control panel here at the end though, or whatever this is. Press. So pressing that doesn't seem to do anything constructive. Okay. What? Okay. I was just mashing on the button and then it did something. So, all right. Cool. Puzzle solved, boys. Let's go. And I'm glad I went this way first. Like maybe you're supposed to time that with something that shows up on the screen, but I was just mashing the button because the game let me. So, all right. Okay, what dis? This looks like a puzzle. Oh god, this is, oh no. Oh geez. So we got, what do you bet? This puzzle also makes a horrible sound when you press this. I'm gonna bet yes. Okay, not quite. I don't even know where you would start with this puzzle. Like there appears to be no feedback here for what the player's supposed to be doing. So if you do that, okay, maybe this is written down somewhere else because I don't have anything in my notes that really, yeah, there's nothing in my notes that makes sense of this. So okay, sure, that sure is a puzzle, I guess. Great. So there was the map / projector thing that was inside this, but that just showed, I'm presuming, one of those mesas. Sorry, we're gonna have to listen to the thing in here again. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear this thing. This. Okay, so it's a flat top with something off to the side. Ugh. Sure. Yep, crunchy audio, crunchy dither graphics. This is the life. This is peak 90s gaming. Okay, so does this still have that island activated? Yes, so that button is still pressed. Do any of these look like the thing that was on the other thing? And it doesn't look like it. Like, this is probably the closest to the thing on that map screen, I guess, but still, none of these are like an exact match. So yeah, I don't know. All right, sure. Well, let's go down there and check, I guess. I haven't seen any other way to like leave this island, so if it's not that, then I guess we're heading back to another place. Oh god, AIV. All right. Okay, so I'm not sure if I can even make it over to that island. I click over there. Like, can I go that way? I'm pretty sure I'm stuck on this path. Huh. Can I click on this? No. So the other one was just to the right of here. Yeah, that right there. So if I click on that, it doesn't do anything. Firmament VR. Well, here's the thing. They already released Abduction a few years back, which actually had VR support for it. I have it on Epic Game Store as one of the free games. The problem is, one of the updates that they released broke VR support on it, and then they never updated it to make it work again. So, like, any VR releases from Cyan, I just automatically just don't trust anymore, because it's like they completely abandoned people who bought Abduction. And it should actually be a pretty easy fix for them to fix it. They just need to bundle an updated DLL file with the game, but they haven't done that. They've just said, okay, well, the game is what it is. So now you can pretty much only play Abduction with an Oculus headset now. It doesn't work with my my fancy one anymore, which is really annoying. So my thought here is maybe some of this water got transferred up into the upper part. And like maybe you have to select the water with the most volume, maybe. So the really big one in the 4 o'clock position. And then it will like grant more access to this area, perhaps. Well, let me look down. So this doesn't look any different from before. Trying to remember if there was any other places to explore over here, or if this is it. I'm pretty sure this was it. And this just goes back to the transit center, I want to say. There's another door on the other side of the transit center. Inside here. So right here, there's this door here. So maybe you have to get in this and then spin it around. Do this to spin it around. And then open the door. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. This looks ominous. So this is probably underneath that bridge that we walked across earlier. Yeah, it is. So what this? Well, This seems safe. Let's, just in case. Just in case. Okay. This is straight out of Bone Lab. I gotta pull up my mixer here. Turn this down. Mixes. Okay, much better. I very rarely have to lower the volume of something in my mixer, but extraordinary circumstances here. Unless I have the gain turned up on this. I don't. This is a normal gain. Great. Okay. All right. Let's, before we move on here. Okay, we can't just look directly out the windows here. Sure. This is like straight out of Shivers now. This is the little underground maze from Shivers. A person. Uh-oh, I wonder if this is one of those hidden villages. Okay, they ran off this way. Let's see what this is before we pursue. Okay, let's go chase him. All right, where'd you go, villager? Another transit station. Hey, that's my car. Hey. All right, not so fast. Boop. Game? You gonna give me my cursor back or do anything? Okay. All right, before we chase them, let's go investigate a little more. So is there another door over there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, this appears to be the only exit to this area. Okay, sure. So what this? Okay. This appears to be a throne, I guess? Or just a chair? Oh, geez. Okay, so we got a button here. All right, let's press the button. I think this machine was shown in one of the lab entries. All right, before we do this, let's see what this other lever does. What does this do? Okay. This might be the 6 colors thing. Or is this a surveillance system? Okay, it's a 360-degree surveillance system. Okay. I love that these very slightly move when it changes views here. So this one we can't spin or oh. Okay. Maybe that was Catherine. Okay, we'll wait another little bit here, see if there's anything new. Or if it's just her pacing around the room. I'm not sure if that was the same video from before. It might be, though. If it's just these 2 clips. Okay, is she gonna walk out the bottom left of the screen again? No, okay, so they are slightly different. Like, I wonder if you have to wait until, like, she does something at the table and it, like, leaves an item for the player for later, maybe. Okay, once the cursor starts lagging out, that's when the video's playing. Okay, I think I've seen enough from that. All right, so now what's the other thing do then? Okay, what this? I recognize this. This is the Well, I recognize some of this. Okay. I'm gonna mark down. So that's like blue. I don't know if that's what that means, but okay, what color is this? Is this also blue? Green. Okay, so they are the colors. GRN. Okay. So we might be mixing colors here, maybe? Is this one was not mentioned in the thing, but what color is this? Yellow. Okay. This one is horizontal. I think this is one of them. That's gold, I guess. Probably. Because one of the other ones is definitely yellow. This one might be orange. Maybe. This one is not one of the ones, but let's see what it is. What? Oh no. Oh no. Hey buddy. What's up, Peepo? Why are your tusks in such weird locations? Those don't seem particularly useful. Alright. See you later. You gonna give me my cursor back, game? Okay. So that's the call whale button, I guess, or whatever that thing was. And then this doesn't do anything. Okay, so if I keep that pressed, then okay, so it automatically unpresses. Huh. Okay, so if I press this again, does this summon the fish thing again? Okay, so this summons Peepo again. Okay, and it just pieces out much faster. Interesting. So I wonder if that lamp up near the top of the screen, if you can change the color of that with these, maybe. Like this one, for instance, was green. If we do this. Okay, so that turns it off anytime you change this. Oh, I didn't notice this was spinning around the thing. Interesting. Okay. I have a feeling that's... Did I accidentally solve the puzzle? The lamp is off. So if I hit the button and then look up, the lamp is still off. I don't know what the significance of this is, but sure. So this one was the blue one. I guess that's teal. It's still off. I don't know. Huh. I can assume that's all we can do here. So I think it's time to take the roller coaster over to disc 5. Alright, who's ready to change discs again? I sure am. Alright, what manner of dumb puzzles are we gonna find in disc 5? Is there no disc change here? I can't remember if it did the disc change before or after the trips. Or there's no... Okay. There is one. Okay. Save completes. Riven disc 2. Disc 2. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're currently on disc 4. All right. 5, 1, 2. Okay. Is that disc 2? Okay, that's disc 2. So disc 2 was the forest village. I was expecting disc 5, not disc 2. So this is where that the villager went. Interesting, because we took a mine cart from disc 2 to disc 3. We didn't actually take one of these transit things. So this should take us to somewhere we haven't been to before in disc 2. This thing. Well, this is ominous. This looks very safe. Okay. Aha. Okay, so that's spinning over there, and that's making the cursor real slow. Okay. So I think that closed the entrance behind me. It did. Okay. So you have to interact with the one on the left to do that. What does the one on the right do then? Nothing? Am I stuck here? Okay. So you have to light the one on the top to do that. Okay. Sure. So if I click the top of this one, does that do anything differently? No. Okay. You can see just these pixels are animating. Nice. Okay. Hello, child. Right. What's the left? Uh-oh, which way is left now? Is this where I came from? Yes. Okay, that's where I came from. Let's go left from here then. So there's another big sword. Oh. Oh. Okay, and there's the sword emblem again. This is a little sword though. So this thing, the last time I interacted with one of these, it showed God damn it. This I'm gonna have to remove the mute button from my thing. Okay. Alright, this one was square with that on it. Yeah, okay. Alright, sure. I'm still not sure what the point of these things are. Because according to the thing in the lab, one of these was attached to a buoy and was in the water. And then the other one that I found was like underground, I want to say. So I'm not sure what the significance of these things are. Okay, so that's where I came from. This is another gate that I could probably go underneath. Or maybe I can just open it. Yeah, okay, I know where this is. I know where this is. This is just the beginning of Disc 2, essentially. Okay, and then down here is where the minecart was. And I wasn't able to go in here before. Hopefully it'll let me now. Okay. So now we can go in here. We weren't able to before. At least I think. I can't remember now. Maybe I was able to go here and I just got sidetracked. We can't go any further that direction. Okay. And this is where the sword was, yeah. Okay, so that leaves the only way forward was to the left here and up the red stairs. Yeah. Okay. Anything here? So there's some sort of catwalk up there. So there's definitely a second level to all this. So this might be where that spy camera was earlier. Oh, there's somebody up there. Maybe that was an alarm or something. I don't know what that was. Okay, so left is up some stairs. That goes downwards. Let's go downwards first. Okay. So we got cave paintings in here that I can barely see. So this looks like a figure of a person with maybe two people kneeling off to the side. And there's the star with a circle around it, a pentagram, I guess. Okay. Sure, this doesn't tell me much. But alright. Okay. Onward. So this looks like another village. With it looks like somebody on the docks, two people on the docks in front of us. It's like a person with a child, and then there's another person up on the cliffs. Up here. Okay, this looks like another dock there. Okay. This area looks pretty good compared to some of the other ones. So that I probably could have gotten to by going the other way back where I came. And this... What's the deal with this? So this looks like a gear shifter on a car, but it doesn't let me interact with it. So I probably need to do something else before I can interact with this. Okay, sure. So now this is Blighttown. We're about to be chased by a bunch of angry NPCs and dogs and poison things soon. Okay, let's back down the ladder. This appears to be a dead end. It goes down that way. Can I go this way? I can, okay. Okay, so there's really only one way you can go here, and it's across the plank. Okay, can we go in here? Hey. Open up. Oh. Maybe that did it? Hey. 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 Shut up in there. Shut up. Hey, shut up. Shut up or I'm gonna bust your face. Okay, they clearly... Nobody's home, I guess. Maybe we can peep in here. Alright, hold on. What? You can't... Why put that window there if you can't look into it? Come on, Riven. Okay, so we got some sort of machines here. So this looks like a really weird looking front of a train, I guess. A steam engine for a train, maybe. And then this is 2 bongos and then a place to sit while you're playing the bongos. And then a kiln. So you put your pottery in the kiln and then you play the bongos for a little bit. And then once you're done, you load them onto the train. And then the train delivers them to something. Okay, is this an actual vehicle? It is. All right, well, we'll mess with this in a little bit, I guess. Let's see what else is here first. Okay. And does this lower it? Alright. Sure. That's for underwater exploration, I guess. Alright. Right. Alright, what's up with this? Is this where they make pizza? It's a pizza bongo. This is clearly just a chair while you're making pizza on the pizza bongo. And then you cook it in here, the oven off to the side. This is a big pizza oven. It's got to be what this is. It looks like they're cooking a foot in there right now, and not a pizza. Whatever it is, I can't interact with it. Alright, it's not letting me do anything with this, so sure, okay. Was there anywhere else to go here before I... So that sound came from the left, off that direction. Wait. Is that... No, it can't be. That had to have come from, like, up there or something. What a fucked up world in Riven, I guess. Okay. So can I do anything with this? This looks like a loom almost. Like maybe this is where you sit while you're doing loom stuff here and then making two pizzas simultaneously. Okay, let's get in this thing and see what this does. This very safe looking contraption. Okay. This maybe? Okay, that doesn't do anything yet. So maybe this? Nope. This? Nope. So I probably have to move this down into the lower position and then get into this from down at the base of the cliff, and then maybe this does anything. Because it doesn't do anything now. Okay. Unless you have to turn around and it's something behind you. But it's not letting me do that. Okay. Okay. Sure. I still have to play through Loom sometime. I've seen a playthrough of it on YouTube. But never actually played it through myself, and it's been so long since I saw that playthrough that I've completely forgotten what that game was about. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can climb down there or anything. So maybe you have to bring that to you to somewhere else, I guess. by pressing a button somewhere else. I'm trying to look at where the track goes. And it looks like the base of this maybe is where it goes. Sure, okay. Alright, more exploring, I guess. Okay, back this way. So I think I have to do a big backtrack now. Because I think we've run out of forward progress here. Maybe they'll talk to me now that I moved their stupid tank thing. Hey. Tell me about your tank. Okay, sure. So that's probably it for this. So I think I want to get over to there if I can. I'm not sure how to do that though. Oh, I wonder if that... Okay. So that the thing I saw on the docks earlier with the gear shifter, the H shifter pattern, maybe that is how you control that tank. And you bring it over to the docks here. Maybe this will actually work now. No. This just does not do anything. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if you have to like drain the water, maybe? So I don't even see the tank. So it's like, it's somewhere over there, I think. I see the tracks down there. And then in order to get over to there, I need to be able to get up to that upper part. Okay. So we're back to where that lookout thing was before, in this little canyon. What is this? Oh, yeah, okay, this is where the hieroglyphs, the cave paintings were. This is where the lookout thing was. The gate goes back to the other village, and then I did not go this way yet. So this is new. This looks familiar, though. This just goes back here. What? Well then. There's another big sword sticking out of the ground. I don't know what the deal with this is. Why are there just random enormous swords sticking out of the ground in Riven? Where does this go? Oh, this goes to where, there's a transit station here. Inside there. That goes to a transit station that goes back to Island 1, I think. And then here might be where the minecart was. Oh, this is where the birds are. I remember this. I didn't go any further down here. Yeah, that's where the dinosaurs were. Dinosaur birds. And I think I just turned around immediately the last time I was here. and then went back up. So I think this is actually new. So what this? Okay, this appears to be above the tank. There's another lookout thing here. I guess there's nobody in this one. Okay. So that's where that thing is. I might be over where the tank is, actually. I am where the tank is. Or maybe. This almost looks like a map. Kind of. Another one of these things. Okay. This one was D. Just D. Okay, sure. Did these match up with what I've seen before? What's the names of ages? Kind of. So I wrote down this, and that symbol is the same one as on the ball that's in front of me right now. But what the significance of that is, I don't know, actually. Huh. What this? That doesn't do anything. Okay. So that was just part of this map, I guess. Oh, okay. Alright. Sure. So now I could probably go down to the tank now. By following this. Like, there's a possibility that that drained water from somewhere else. Or drained something, like lava, maybe water, I don't know. Okay, does this go to the tank? Is this our tank? That looks like the tank. Yo, let's go. Okay, cool. I'm glad I went the way that I did now, because otherwise I would have been completely baffled as to what to do. I still am, but at least I have a tank now. Okay, what does this do? Oh man, this part looks awful. Okay. So this is probably forward or reverse, maybe? Or this is? Let's do this and see what happens. Okay, let's put this back there and then pull this. Okay, so that's forward and reverse. Right. And then, so if this is in the right position, maybe that means at a Y split, it will take the right side. So I'll leave this in the right position, and I'm going to assume that this is going to go this way. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Okay. That seems like what it is. I might not actually be correct, and that was just a coincidence. Okay, so I think that took me back to where I just was. Can I get out of here and confirm? Or this took me to the docks that I was at. Oh, God. This might be the docks. It won't let me interact with this. I might be too far from it. I'm clicking on this thing and it won't let me up there, so back down we go, I guess. Like, maybe you have to be turned around in order to get in there. I need to science this. I need to know if this is actually something I can do or not. Or if I'm just trapped in this thing forever. So this is the same exact screen. And it still won't let me use the ladder. Okay. Sure. Okay, so I think I want to go this way then. Okay, we can't go that way. Okay, that brings us back to that. So let's go forward then. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can go any further forward on this track. So there's at least one other place I could go on this track. Can I go this way, at least? What? Hello? Game? Am I missing something here? This sure seems like something I should be able to interact with. Fuck, like maybe I have to go there ahead of time and like extend the little ladders, and that's why it won't let me out. Because I don't see any other like switches I can pull here to operate that. Okay, can we go forward from here? Yes. Okay. Jesus. Am I gonna have to make a map of this? Sure. Let's keep going right. Hopefully this will finally take me to a station that I can actually get out of this thing from. Okay, this looks promising. Finally. We can finally escape our tank. So where did this take us? This took us back literally where we started, I think. Well, okay, maybe not. This looks slightly different. Okay, where are we? Because the other thing was in front of that little map, sandbox map thing. And this looks slightly different. Oh, shit. Unless this is a different sandbox map. Hold on. Is this the one with the D in the left side of the symbol? Ah, fuck. Okay. Great. Great, 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 great. Okay. So it appears we went in a circle. Alright, back to the tank. There is... Hold on. I just noticed something here. Right here, there's a pattern. I don't know if this means anything, but it's line, dot, line, dot, line, dot, line, dot. And if I tap on it, it doesn't do anything. Okay, maybe it's nothing. Okay, sure. So, still having the same problem with Riven here that I was having last time of not really, it feels like there's hardly any puzzles. It's all just random wandering, it seems. Can we go forward here? Okay, so if I go left from here, that brings us underneath the other thing. Okay, so we want to turn around. Actually, didn't I already do this? Didn't I already turn around and go right? I'm pretty sure I did, because I was testing something. Yeah, I did. So we've actually already been there. Okay, never mind. So let's go straight up here. And this, I think, goes to a platform that you can't get out of the tank from here. I think is what this was. Yeah, otherwise there would be a ladder here. Yeah, and the other ladder's too far away. I don't know how you resolve that then. Okay, so from here I went right before. So let's go left. So that looks to be a bubble or some weirdness with the water here. Okay. So an opening in the water. Weird. This must be the bacteria thing. And we can't get out here. Yeah. Great. Cool. What a great mechanic. I love that. Okay. I guess they put these here for the player to get their bearings, but honestly, this doesn't really help. This doesn't really help me much. Alright, forward we go, I guess, if we can. We can't, okay. Alright, so if we go forward to the crossroads again, and we go right, that should go to somewhere I haven't been to before. So right should be new, I think. To another bubble. Okay, so this looks like a dead end. And it's very loud here. Okay. Please be a ladder here. Please? Yes, okay. Alright. We found the other ladder, Alright. Okay, sure. So all of these things are the places where the cart can, or the tank can stop. Alright. Sure. Alright, progress, probably. This better be substantial progress in here. Oh. 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 Oh, no. Okay. I can already tell this is going to be a bitch. Alright. Let's save here. Wait. No, we want... I'm getting caught out here by the disc numbers on this. We want this one. Okay. Okay, so I have a feeling manipulating these levers here will extend or retract the ladders. So 2 of the ladders have been extended. So I think that means an up position extends the ladders, down position retracts them. So will the game just let me have them all extended? Maybe. Can I just do this? Okay. Is it really that easy? Can I just do that? Okay, that one's extended. That one appears to be extended. That one appears extended. I think that one is one right there too. Okay, maybe that's all I needed to do. Cool. I was not expecting it to be that easy. I was expecting like you have to retract one of them and then it causes two of the other ones to flip, and I was expecting a real puzzle there rather than hey, just flip the switches. Little disappointing in a puzzle game. Shivers would never let you get away with that. Okay, so can we go forward from here? I don't think so. No, okay. I turn around. Now I gotta remember what goes where now. So this is the four-way fork coming up. So the one to my right goes back to where we originally parked the tank. To the right from here was the big, like, balloon structure, I guess. Which is probably where I wanted to go. And I think left side goes to the cliffs. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so that's where I wanted to go. Okay, I know where this is. Okay. So this is the one place I didn't want to go, because I've already been here. Alright. So can I go forward then? I can. Okay. And I think this will eventually take us to... No. Okay, I gotta go this way and then to the right. And then that should be somewhere new. Yeah, here and to the right. This looks familiar, actually. Well, let's see, I guess. Okay, this is back at the docks. We've been here. This is not quite where I wanted to go. So I think I want to go there. I think this might be one of those spy cameras, I want to say. This looks familiar. This thing was in one of the journals, I think. But maybe that journal was detailing the spy camera or something. Huh. Okay, so this is currently facing that way. But I think I have to turn around anyways. I don't think I can go forward from here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it was forward to the Y junction. To here. I came from the right split behind me 2 travels ago, so I want to continue going forward. Forward and to the right. And then this should take me to the 4-way split. I believe on the right side of the 4-way split. Oh no, that's after this. I think this might take me to where I wanted to go. Maybe? I'm just trying to get to that that big structure. Yeah, this thing. Okay. So now we're finally at this thing. What the hell is this thing? This appears to be a cutscene. Is this Peepo? Is this where we talk to Peepo? Okay, so that's way up there. I don't know if that was Peepo that made that sound or... Okay, what this? Oh, is this an elevator up? Do I have to... Do I have to ride this up? I tried clicking on it and it didn't... Like, I guess it's also possible you have to park the tank underneath there and then hook it up to that. Maybe? Alright, hold on. So when I did this before, directly clicking on the thing didn't do anything. But maybe I was clicking on the wrong spot. Because my thinking was maybe you had to go off to the side here in order to properly click on it to use it. Alright, we'll give it one more go. And I'll try that line of thinking one more time. If that doesn't work, then I think the solution lies elsewhere. Okay, I'm gonna click to the left. So it doesn't let me do anything else here. So it doesn't even let you turn the camera. That's all it does, is it goes down and then just goes back up again. So maybe this has something to do with the tank. Maybe it has something to do with Peepo, because we heard Peepo earlier. Maybe there's some other... Okay, so it's on this screen specifically where Peepo sings the song Peepo's People. Interesting, but I don't know. I think I'm missing critical information here on how that puzzle works. Okay. All right. So let me make a little drawing here. So this is the circle, and then forward from the circle is the four-way split. So if we go right from here, all right, I'm actually making a map right here so we can properly catalog this. Okay. So this goes to where? I think this goes to the docks, the middle of the docks. Probably, or it's the cliff. Okay, so this is the cliff cave. Okay. Let's get back in there. This is the cliff cave. And that goes back up to the village. And then I think I can't go forward from here. I can. Okay. So this goes forward and to the right a little bit. And I don't think I can get out of the sub from here, but let me check. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't let you interact with that. So there's a way forward, and then there's also another way. So if I turn around and go to the right, this goes up to... This might actually be the docks. I don't think it's a cliff cave. If this is a cliff cave, then my map is already very wrong. Okay, this is the docks. Got it. Okay. Docks. Okay, sure. And then if I go forward from the docks, this might bring me to that four-way junction again. Okay, so the docks is a one-way trip from there. Okay, so this goes back to the three-way junction. And then if I go straight from here... This brings us to... I really wish this was a little faster. Or have some way to skip it. I can't really skip it. Okay, what this? This looks like the cliff. Oh no, this is back at Peepo. Okay. Peepo circle. Okay. So the map is already looping. Got it. Okay. So if we get down in here then, and we continue forward, that should bring us to the four-way junction. So if I go left from the four-way junction here, this should, I think, bring us to a dead end. Okay, where is this? Oh, this is somewhere we haven't been yet. Okay, so this is a hut. Hut. Okay, so what this? I recognize that that thing in the middle. That was in one of the journal drawings. Let's save the game since it's been a little bit. This one. Okay, this is... There's probably puzzles here. Puzzles I might be able to solve. This looks like maybe a classroom or something. Okay, so I can't interact with that or read that at all. Hopefully they're not expecting you to be able to read this. But it looks like writing practice to me almost. Because it appears to be the same, mostly the same word over and over again. So maybe this is a classroom. Either that or a bingo hall. Like maybe this is where I put the bingo balls. Okay, that symbol I recognize. Tapping it doesn't do anything. Okay, maybe this is teaching you how to count. 2. Okay, hold on. All right, so 2 is this. 6 is the 4 in a quadrant. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Hopefully I'm right about this. If not, I don't know. Three, 4, 5. Okay, so far these have all been different. Let's line across. One. Okay. Okay, so far this is what we got. There's 1, 2, we don't know 3 or 4, 5 is that, 6 is that, and 10 is that. So I think that's what this is. One, 2, 3. 3 is that. Okay, I've seen that symbol before, actually. Okay. One, 2. Okay, that one checks out. That should be 3. Yeah, okay. Three. That's new. So this one could be 4. It could be 7, 8, or 9. I'll put it off to the side, I guess, for now. Line across and then F. Okay, maybe this eventually gives you all of them. That's 2. It looks like it probably repeats. Yeah, that's 2 again. Okay. The next one I think was 6. So this is 6, then this definitely repeats. No, that's 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so yeah, that does repeat. Okay, so that gave us roughly half of the counting. So that's better than nothing. That's better than nothing, I guess. Okay, sure. It's funny that the manual kind of made it sound like you didn't really have to keep notes for this game. It said like, hey, maybe once or twice write down and jot down a note or something. I have as many notes in this as I ever did in like Llama Lana. Like, this is a heavy note-taking game. Oh my god, I better not have to learn how to read too. Well, I don't see anything that looks like a number on this. And let's see. Man, I'm just thinking. In the beginning of the game, there was that the pentagonal 5-sided room in the first area that had a bunch of murals on it with writing on them, writing that looked like this. And I'm just thinking, like, I wonder if the point of the game is learning the alphabet, learning how to read and write in the language of this game, and then going back to that room and it just tells you like how to beat the game or something. And if that's the case, then yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That just feels like unnecessary busy work almost. So are these anything? Okay, I don't see anything different here. Okay. So what does? Sir?
Terekoi Danni, Kibayem Revat, Arroyem Betik Tavom, Gabodona Gayem. Ram.
Okay. All right, anything else?
Terekoi Danni, Kibayem Revat, Arroyem Betik Tavom, Gabodona Gayem.
So he mentions the Denis, Donnie is kind of what he said. I'm assuming that's the same as D''Ni. Right. But I don't think anything else that he said there made much sense to me. Okay. This might have been another design of the villain guy that we're going after. Okay, so that's the counting machine. This is just a notepad. I didn't see anything special with these tiles up on the wall. It kind of looks like the shadow that these lights cast are maybe something, but I'm not so sure about that either. It's not letting me interact with the tiles. Okay, so that's probably it for this room. Okay, sure. Well, at least we learned how to kind of count here. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay. All right, back to the tank. Unless there's something else out here. It looks like that might be something, but I think that's that might be the cliffside cave that I went to before. Because the game won't let me go forward from here. Okay. back down into here. So according to my map, I think we have one more place to check. I don't think I can go forward from here. No, okay. I figured as much. So if we turn around, this will bring us back to the four-way junction. And then I want to go to the right from this junction. And then that should be the last place. According to my map, at least. It looks like the track actually continues forward past this part. But let's see what's here. Okay. So what is this? This is a ladder up to... Have I been up here? What is this again? Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. This was the lever hut. Okay, back in here. So this was lever hut. So can I go forward from here? No. Or at least not to the right, maybe to the left. No. Okay, so that means I have probably fully explored the little underwater thinger here. Okay, let's go back to the docks then, which is this way. So, like, potentially unsolved parts for this area is I'm assuming the peepo thing that should get me up to the upper level of this area, but it wasn't letting me interact with it. It would bring down like a trapeze bar that the player can't grab onto, and it was making the underwater whale sounds when I was near there, but there doesn't appear to be a whale anywhere near here. So I'm not quite sure what the game wants me to do with that. It feels like that puzzle is connected to the underwater observatory that I saw in disc 4, I think. And yeah, I'm not sure A solution to that isn't immediately obvious to me right now, so I don't know. The other problem is, so we learned how to count partially, but I don't see where that really helps me right now either. So there must be something somewhere that I missed or overlooked. So I'm weighing my options here as to like where can I go to just go look now. So we're back at the docks. And this is back in the village area. So this was at the base of the mountain. And then if I keep going this way, this goes back to the upper level village area. Eventually. Is this the hieroglyphic room? Okay, this is not where I wanted to go. Is there something else here now? Because that I think goes up to the village, I want to say. The lake village, I think. Well, no, actually that is where I wanted to go. Okay. Sure. Like another possibility is maybe now that I've been to the classroom, maybe the villager will talk to me now. Which, before it slips my mind, I should probably go try that. This is probably where zip mode would come in handy, but I'm still spooked by what the manual said about zip mode of, sure, you can fast travel, but you might also miss important story triggers and plot things. Like, well, why did you put zip mode in the game then? So I'm just scared to death of missing some sort of plot thing that's super important. Which so far all the things that we've come across have been like FMVs of villagers running away from me. As story critical as that is, I guess. Okay, so it's right here. Alright, will you speak to me now? Hello? I know 6 of your numbers now. Talk to me. Okay. They obviously don't want to talk. Okay, sure. So then... where does that leave us? So I still haven't been up there yet. And it looks like the only way to get up there is from that... the trapeze thing that drops down and then pulls you up. Because it looks like there's something up there, probably. But I don't see a way to get up there. Just yet. I'm still pretty sure we have to enlist the help of whatever that sea creature was. But how we do that, I don't know. So now we're back in the forest area. So this goes back to the forest. What was over here again? Okay, this goes to the other part of the forest. Which means this went... back down here. But why though? So this is where we saw that little girl. But I think she ran off to the village. That might have been the same little girl that we saw before. And then this goes down to the dragon, which goes down to the transit center, which goes back to Island 4, which I don't think is where I want to go back to right now. I don't know if that was a plot critical thing or... just... here's a bug. Okay, sure. Let's go left. So we've already been to the sword. That's where we saw another one of those ball things. This goes to the front entrance to here, which is where we just were not that long ago. I kind of want to head back to Island 1. And double back there and see if there's more I can do there now. Or if just anything has changed. Maybe just by virtue of me traveling around, something has changed. And unfortunately, I gotta change the disc 4 times to get there. Wait, so this goes back down here. Hold on. Was there something I missed back down here again? Here's those things. And then those just peace out. Like maybe there's something on this beach that I'm missing? Yeah, I wasn't expecting to have to just swap discs constantly in this game. It's kind of annoying that they make the player do that. Okay, so you can go over here. Okay, so is there something on this beach then, maybe? There might be another one of those buoys that we saw before or was described to us before in a journal. Maybe this is where you're supposed to find it. And then we need to write down the symbol, which I guess is a number. Now I know that those are numbers. And then maybe I need to... oh shit, I should probably be writing down where I found those then. Because what you probably have to do is interact with them in some sort of order. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or something. To do something. To do a plot thing, maybe. So I might have to go back in the VOD and write down where I saw all of those. As now that I think about it, that seems more and more likely. Now that I know that those are numbers on those things and not just random symbols. So I don't see anything here. Is there anything here then? Ah, haha, okay, here's another one. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to make another page of notes here for these. So here's the problem with my notes right now. Is that my notes are like, here's some symbols. Why I wrote these down and where, for the most part, I have no idea. I know that this is the color sequence or something. And now that I look at it, those are numbers. Or at least some of those are numbers. That's the name of an age. Oh, this is the color sequence, but I only got 3 out of the 6 colors. That is a number. That's on one of the spinny balls we saw earlier. And then this is so far what the numbers that I have found and or figured out. I know that this is a number 2, but which one that is, I don't know. It could be 4, it could be 7, 8, or 9. I don't know. So yeah, I need to be a bit better on my notes here. Okay, so that one is this. That's horizontal line, and that's on the beach. Okay, so that's disc 2 beach walruses, I guess. And that is number 5 according to the counting. So that one says 5 on it. So sure. So that's probably the entire point of this area is just for that. So okay, sure. So I guess in Myst, the game before this, the point of the game was to figure out the patterns that you had to type into the elevator in the library or in the main building. Whereas in this, it seems you need to figure out how to count, and then after that, you need to go and probably hit those things in a specific order to then reach the end game, probably is what my guess is for how this is supposed to go. And based off my notes, I think we found 4 or 5 of those already so far. Okay, so where does this go again? Okay, this goes over to the where we first got into the tank, and then there was this. There's a one over here too. That's right. There's another spinny ball inside this thing. So let me update my notes on this real quick. So that was the DI. Okay, so this was disc 2. Past walrus beach in map sand, and DI is 2. So that's 2. This is 5. Okay. I can already tell if you have to go and do these in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 order. There's going to be a lot of disc swapping. and a real pain in the ass, it looks like, for this. Oh my god. I can already tell this is going to be a real bad time. If, in fact, that's what you have to do. Oh my god. Okay. Do I have to watch the FMV of these walruses leaving every time too? No. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go back up here to the transit center. And this should take me back to Island 1. I'm not sure what that button's for. What? What is this? Oh, okay. It looks like there's another spinny thing here. There is. Okay, what is this? KI. Okay. This one I have seen before. Hey, Kevin. Well, swapping between 2 discs, sure, that's fine, but 5 discs? I gotta open and close my PlayStation 5 times coming up here in a minute. Okay, so this one is in the disc to transit to 1. And this one is 3, according to what I deduced earlier. Okay. There's a lot of these in disc 2. I don't remember there being this many in this area, but I guess there are. Okay, in we go. I don't think there's anything to the other side of this thing. Also, this part's going to be very loud once I start the train ride here, because they always are. So be forewarned. Volume warning here in right now, actually. All right, volume warning. That one wasn't as loud as the other ones. Finally, a reasonably volumed transit cutscene. Okay, and now it wants me to switch to disc 1. I do wish to save. I'm so glad they at least let you do this. I've had nightmares of Final Fantasy VII crashing on disc swaps before. All right, disc 1. Okay. Disc 3. Disc 4. Disc 5. Disc 1. All right. Hey, okay. Oh boy. All right, back on disc 1. Okay, we haven't been back here in a long time. Game time. So I don't see any spinny balls here. Though it kind of looked like there was one embedded in the wall. Hold on. I don't know if that's just a trick of the lighting, though. It looks like there's something right there. But now that we're over here, it doesn't now, so... Alright. Sure. Okay, and then in here... there was like a throne or something in this room. And I think there's a spinny ball inside here. I don't remember that. I think that was a hologram. If that's that kind of looked the same as that hologram that we saw in the school area. Oh, that's right. Okay, these are the fish things. These are the fish things. This is Peepo. Those are the tusks. I thought those were tentacles. These are tusks. Okay, so this is the temple to Peepo. And it looks like Peepo likes jewels and rocks, I guess. Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if there's clues here on how to communicate with Peepo then. And this is definitely the same mechanism, just larger scale than the thing in the schoolhouse with the hologram. So that was definitely a hologram that we saw when the door opened, and then the hologram went away. So it was a crank operated one inside the schoolhouse. So maybe there's a crank somewhere in here to operate this. Though I don't really see one. All I see are Peepos. Peepos are their spilled food. This is a messy eater, these Peepos, just like anybody with a cat or a dog. And spill their damn food or water bowl all over the floor. I don't see anything in here to operate the hologram thing. So that's the way to the transit. Where was the... How do you get out of here again? I can't remember how I got to this area now. I don't think I fell in from like the ceiling or anything. Maybe it's this? Okay, it's just a fake wall. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, so this is the room that had the throne in it, that had the spinny ball, I think. Oh, I see what this is now. Okay. Can anybody hazard a guess as to what this thing is now? Can anybody think what this thing is now? I think I know what this is now. So, this is how you make holograms, is what this thing is. So that is a microphone that comes down, and then you sit in this chair and it closes around you, and you make holograms, and you're the Wizard of Oz essentially in this room. There's a porthole there. Yeah, it does look like a head scratcher. I could have sworn there was a spinny ball in here too. VR setup, nice. Yeah, so this is the view inside the okay, so that closes the door to there. Like maybe this is how you you bring villagers to you or something, and then you command them. I don't know. Like maybe once you get on the throne for this, the villagers think you're a god or something, and then they'll talk to you in the village, maybe. So what is this? This is the transit center. I'm not sure which transit center that is, but that's one of them. Okay. So then this. What can I do with this? So this probably lowers the apparatus. Or doesn't do anything. Okay. Does this lower the apparatus? Uh-huh. Okay. So now we say Klaatu Barada Nikto. And then use this to speak. No. Maybe we just wait here for a little bit. All right, hold on. Do this. Okay, so maybe at some point we get like a translation journal of like how to speak the native language and then have to use it here, maybe. Because right now this doesn't appear to be doing much of anything. And it won't let me like move the camera around. All right, so what if I hit the button then? Okay. So what if I do that with the door to the temple closed then? If that does anything different. Because that's what happened last time. I went into that temple, I opened the door, and it caused the hologram to disappear. So maybe it doesn't do anything unless that door is closed. Doesn't seem any different, and it's not doing anything different here. Okay, so another possibility then is I close the door to the temple room remotely using this switch here. So now that that's closed, if I go back down to the temple area, maybe something is different. I don't like the sound. Oh, maybe that was the thing closing behind me. So like maybe the temple area is different with that the front door closed. And if we go in through the side door, which should be to our left, this way, that maybe this area is different now. So is this door open to our right? It's closed. Okay, and clicking on it doesn't do anything. Okay. So, is this any different now? I don't see anything different in the symbol back here. Is there anything different with Peepo? Doesn't look like it. So I have a feeling I'm probably missing an item or something. Or needed to have flipped a switch somewhere on the other side of the game world or something to make that thing work, maybe. Because this doesn't seem to have changed anything. Okay. So I think I want to go open that door again. Just so that I'm not, like, stuck. I don't know if that soft locks you or something. So just to be sure, let's address that first. And then I'm trying to think of what was up the stairs from here. It might have been another transit station. Yeah, like maybe there's something on the floor. Maybe. I guess I never tried looking down. But yeah, I don't know. Okay. So back up this way. What is all this? Alright, so we got a bridge. That bridge goes down. So I think left from here goes down to the start of the game. And then okay, this was that five-sided room. Okay. So what was this then? Oh, this was the back way into the five-sided room. That you go in through there. Oh, there's a little sword down there. There's another symbol of the resistance. Okay, so before we go in there again. So it's back this way to the start. Okay. And then this is where we started the game. So we got the big sword sticking out of the ground. I'm not sure there's any significance to that. This was the prison that we started the game in. There's this thing over here, which... I'm not sure what that really did. I think this is a telescope, is what this is. And then down below it, there's a hatch with 5 buttons on it, with no markings on them, that you can hit the buttons on. And like maybe there's some sort of numeral marking somewhere for like which of these you had to press and how many times or something. But I don't remember there being anything like that around here. I'm trying to think if there was anything like that in in like a journal drawing. If there's a drawing of this thing somewhere. And I don't think there was. Oh, this is new. Okay, what's this? Oh? Okay. I never tried clicking on that before. Is this something then? What is this? Okay, does this do something different now? No. So it seems we've unlocked the base of it, maybe? And can like move it up and down, maybe? Oh. It's like maybe using this now does something different. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, this still doesn't do anything. Okay. I don't see anything else that looks like a hotspot here. So the game lets you go over here, but I don't see why. I don't see anything to interact with over here. So I guess this is maybe to show you like this pipe goes into the wall, and it's one of the pneumatic or steam power pipes, I guess. At this. So I guess that makes sense. That's something we learned in Area 3, I guess, is how the power system works in this world. Okay, so there's nothing new there then. I'm pretty sure this switch doesn't operate anymore. Okay, so all that switch did was open and close the bars on the jail thing. Can we go down here? No. Okay. So the last time I went to this little area here, so pressing this button will spin the entire area in front of me. And there's a doorway over right here, I think, that goes down to the around the side of the mountain, and it's like a secret way to get into here. But this door over here is still, this gate, I guess, is still closed. So I'm not sure how to open that gate. Also, when I look in here, I see on the floor here, there is a symbol there that could either be 1 or a 5. I'm guessing it's a 5 because this is a 5-pointed room. Let's see. Let me try going back in there and seeing if there's something new now. I don't think my newfound powers of being able to count to 3 and then 5 and 6 are really going to help me here, but Who knows? Okay. Up into here. Okay. So now, armed with the knowledge of the very little that I've learned in the rest of the game, can I figure out what the deal is with this room now? So I don't think this is the star fissure, because it's too small to be the star fissure, I think. Past here is the dome thing. But this gate's in the way, so until I can figure out how to open this gate or get past it somehow, I don't think we can do anything there. Another thing was these weird scarabs. So if you pull these on them, they open up. And then I think there is like a mural or something when you look inside of them. Yeah, this. And I'm pretty sure all of these murals were the same, but I can't quite remember. Let me utilize technology here since I don't have my NDI screenshot thing up. Let me see if they actually are. And even if they're not, I'm not sure what it would even signify. Okay, these are definitely different. Okay. These might be the pizza, the pizza bongos that I saw earlier. This is the boiler. This is the rock crusher, maybe? So this is area 3. Boiler, rock crusher. I don't know what the deal with this is, if they're like burning a book, shredding and then burning a book, maybe? Because it looks like they're throwing, oh, maybe those are logs. Oh, these are trees that got cut down. So those are tree stumps. Logs going into the chipper here, and they're turning them into books, maybe? Is what's happening? So they're making books, not burning them. And then there's also a boiler here. Water boiler, because reasons. Okay. Alright, sure. And then I think we looked at this one already. This appears to be another tree with like pages falling off of it. Yeah, I don't really see the significance of this one. Like maybe some dude teaching people about books. Okay, so that's the one I just read. So this one. So yeah, the writing on the wall there. I suspect I need to learn to read the language of this game to be able to beat the game, maybe. Okay. So this guy is casting somebody into the Tempest along with their book, maybe? And he's got a red sun here, and I think this is a foxtail. It's a ball with a tail attached to it, and you throw it. So sure, all right. That's a pretty cool god right there. He's got a foxtail. Okay, this one. Nice. I guess this is telling the story of the world's god arriving or something. Okay. Sure. So I haven't seen anything in any of these scarab things here to... Nothing in here looks like a puzzle solution to me, at least. This just looks like lore, maybe. Okay, it looks like this guy is making a world. This is a Denis, and they're creating a world, I guess. Sure. All right, have a good one, Hidden. Get some sleep. Thank you for watching. I'm actually gonna head out soon too. It's past midnight now. Okay, so this just tells the story of writing a book to create a world, I guess. I guess this tells the story of creation, I suppose, is probably just all the lore in this room. The creation story for Riven. And then whatever's scribbled on the walls, I don't know. I can't read this language. Like maybe at some point the player picks up a journal or something that has translations for each letter, and then it'll automatically change into English or something later in the game. Is what I suspect is probably going to happen. Because I sure hope they don't make the player transcribe every single letter. It also, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, or if they did, but I hope they don't. Okay, and this is definitely a 5 for that number on there. Okay, well, I was hoping I'd be able to figure out something new here, but it doesn't look like that's the case. And by spinning the room, I don't think that's really gonna help either. Okay. Well, we made progress today, though. We made some progress. We're still chipping away here at good old Riven, but it doesn't feel like I just made 0 progress this time. It also feels like I didn't really solve any puzzles, or hardly any puzzles. I think at most I like flipped some switches to make the underwater tank work better. But as far as like traditional adventure game puzzles, this game just doesn't have any. It's weird. Like, I know a lot of games, modern games, get the good old walking simulator description attached to them. This game, much more than Myst, and much more than something like Shivers, just actually does feel like a walking simulator. Because so far, hasn't really been that many puzzles that I've come across, unless they're hidden in plain sight and I can't see them or something. I don't know, but this this has been a slow burn of slow burns as far as puzzle adventure games go, and I really hope we finally start running into actual puzzles soon. Like, I know there's the underwater thing where I guess we have to communicate with the underwater thing. To what end, I don't know, but I'm sure that's a puzzle. And I guess learning how to count is a puzzle, and how like the writing system works, but man, this game needs to, it's got to speed it up just a little bit here. Oh my god. Okay, so that'll do it for today's exciting episode of Riven, the sequel to Myst. At about 6 hours, we're almost at the point where I beat Myst. Myst was about 7 hours for me to beat that entire game. And in Myst, I solved like 50 puzzles in it. In this, it feels like I've solved maybe 2. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just how this game is. I don't know. Anyways, let's